Hello Transformers fans, and what I have for you today is the new Combiner Wars upgrade kit for Bruticus. This is the Transform Dreamwave TCW-01. And I have already taken the pieces out of the box, and it comes with two different color pieces that actually helps thicken up the sides of Bruticus' thighs right at the knee. And the two different colors is because they give you the one color for the Hasbro and then the other color for the Takara version, which is pretty cool. So it does accommodate both versions, and it pretty much has the same kind of moldings as the original one does. Looks like you can still use your Repro Labels upgrade kit on this, which I have already put on the my Hasbro version. Nicely detailed, and you even get like a better outline door, window, gratings all throughout here, and looks pretty awesome. And then got a new head, which this is the original Hasbro head on the left here, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same kind of style head. Not really quite, obviously. The metallic paint that is on the new head is kind of like a cross between a silver and a gunmetal gray finish. Metallic finish, and it is pretty awesome. You got some silver metallic on the mouth plate. You even got some red metallic eyes, which is quite nice. And yeah, pretty cool. Okay, and what's next is you got some gun extenders, and you are not seeing things. This actually is two-tone paint. You got the silver on most of it up until you get to the barrel, which they did end up doing on purpose. The same kind of paint scheme that they have on the new head. And I believe it's done that because obviously this is the tip of the barrel, so it's they're trying to make it look like it has actually been fired a few times, which is actually nice. It's kind of like I don't know what you'd call it for weaponry, like an aging. I'm not quite positive about that. But here's the new chest pieces. You got some gun on the side, some a Gatling gun right here on either side, and it's got the original paint scheming on here with the gunmetal gray here and here, same on both sides. And you got some of this like orange metallic paint here, and then some of the purple metallic here with more gunmetal gray right there on either side, which is the back is just the blue plastic, and it does accommodate for the alt mode transformations and robot mode transformations. So got really great molded in details, which is pretty cool. You got the new crotch plate. This doesn't actually seem like it actually pegs in anywhere when this is actually put around the waist. These are supposed to peg in. I will talk about that when I do this. But awesome detailed molded in details for the new waist piece here. And this is done in a nice metallic silver paint, and these are all ball joints and nice molded in detail. Very, very nice. Awesome piece. Okay, and then we have the new hands, which still have the Gatling guns at the top of the hands, just like the hand feet gun that it came with. And as you can see, it's got even Gatling guns on the tips of the fingers, which is pretty awesome. I like. And the new feet do have the nice ankle tilt right there. These also transform just like the hands, which I will probably end up showing that in a part 2, once I plan on doing that in some spare time. Alrighty. Oh, and the leg extensions. I was originally going to end up filming this on how to do this, but unfortunately, any way I did it, it ended up taking about 30 minutes just to try to get these things in and out. Try to get the old pieces, the old thighs and hinges out to get the new ones in, which, not happy about that, but in order to do that, you have 3 screws, and you do have to take all 3 of them out, and you got to try to pull these apart. And if yours doesn't have the Repro Label upgrade stickers on there, yeah, I had to take the center stripe out. I had to peel that one, and that one up, which you can tell that they're kind of ruined now, and this one isn't even sitting on there properly, even less so on the left leg. But yeah, and it's got a series of hinges right in here. 1, 2 flattened hinges right there, and there is a post right there that when you split it apart, you got to slide the old thigh out of it from right there. And it has, it's a little difficult because the hole is a little tight on these new pieces when you go to slide them in. And I can say that this one opened up quite nicely. The left leg, however, it seemed like the little post that's right up in here at the top was actually glued together. So that one broke on mine when I was trying to get it open. Luckily, you know, I tightened the screw down a little bit tighter, and the sticker will actually help to get it to be not noticeable. And then here is the other piece of the thigh extender, and I will tell you right now that in order to get these pieces onto the old connector, you actually have to unscrew this joint right here from this other piece, because there is a screw. Let me see if I can move that. There's this screw right here, which I can't get a good picture on that. Right there. There's a screw right there, and then there's a screw right there. So you have to take this piece off first, and then make sure you don't lose the spring in here, and then take these screws out, and then slide it up over the top, and there you go. You know, I'm turning this around because I don't want that screw face on the outside. Oh. Okay, apparently I have to have it the other way, because it's not going down the whole way. I don't know why. No, it's not. Okay, so apparently it does need to face this way. Okay, yep. Definitely gonna need to face that way. Okay, so yeah. You'll have to have one screw facing out and one screw facing in. And I think maybe they ended up putting these pieces up on the wrong sides of these things, because these were supposed to, like I showed you, or maybe I didn't show you, but this little opening right here between these two tabs are supposed to go right over the top of this piece. This tab goes right in that slot right there, and originally they were backwards, so I had to fix that. And I wish I could have actually shown you how to get that all taken care of. But you take the one side, slip it right over on the on that part of the thigh extender, and this side always likes to slide off on me. Not the other side. It just might be my copy of this that it's doing to. It just seems like this isn't coming out far enough to actually hold in place the way it's supposed to. But you have to make sure these hinges are lined up properly. This one has to, this inner one has to be like straight up, while this other one gets like angled, and it's a little tricky at first to get these tabs properly lined up. And even this, they suggest that you splay the legs out, and when doing this, so that would, because this piece right here ends up knocking into that tab right there. And then we get the other leg on. And this one, you actually kind of have to like spread the plastic out just a tad bit for this to line up properly. And like I said, it takes a little bit of time to get everything to line up properly in the front and the back, because sometimes the tab in the back will line up, but the one in the front will not. And yep, there we go. And I don't know, right now I think we'll just keep these down here like this. Okay, and then we pop that off, that piece right there, and then we take these pieces, these new pieces, it slides up over the top of that, and you see these two tabs and that bar right there go over the top of this molded detail right down in there, and you will actually hear this thing snap into place. Oh yeah, and these two things, these two tabs right here, they just sit in these two slots. So there's no actual tabbing point, even though the instructions kind of say there really isn't. They just happen to sit in there, from what I've seen. Okay, so we got that. Alright. And this head, I thought screwed on at first, but this, it actually just slides right in there. And make sure that you actually like pull the neck forward. You push it down all the way and then pull the neck forward. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't seem like it's sitting on there right, even though it really is. Okay, let's get that tab back in there. Okay, and you're going to want to try to actually get this new waist and crotch plate put in before you put the new chest pieces on. And this is where me telling you about these two tabs comes into place, because it might just be my copy, but yeah, not really enjoying how this doesn't really work out for this. Okay, so even the connection between here and here, this just seems like it's a little too far apart for this, because this like goes right on with too much ease, and you know, it's a little loose. See, it even likes to pop off too. Yeah, just a little too loose. Okay, and okay, so these tabs are supposed to go into those slots right there. And let me just tell you, they like to pop out. They don't like to stay in there. And I don't know if it's just because they didn't get all the flash molding off of them, but it also seems like maybe the tabs or the slots themselves aren't deep enough, because the crotch plate does like to sit forward. And yeah, but on my copy, these tabs don't stay in at all. But and there is no tab in point for the waist piece whatsoever. So that just sits around there. And mine, my copy here, I can't tab this in because they just keep popping right out every time I think I got them in. Yeah, no, they just pop right out again. And I mean, you see what I mean about this, because this is supposed to sit right up here like this. And I mean, look at this. I mean, it's popped out. And I don't want to end up saying something sick that, like when people watch this, they're gonna probably think the same thing without it even being said. So yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. Okay, so there's that, and I'm probably gonna have to see if I have some way to like fix that. But it is what it is, and there's gonna end up being some instructions. Some instructions in here that actually will point out what I am going to tell you about the tabs on the new chest piece. And these fins, yeah, that's right, you don't even have to take off this old chest piece. These fins just go right into this slot right here on either side. So you just push them on there. I mean, at first it'll seem like like they don't really want to go on there, but they definitely will. And then push the other one on, and you are going to want to make sure that you have these pieces kind of in a straightforward fashion, and then just push them together, because these tabs are kind of small. And you want to make sure you push them in straight, and then when you undo it, you pull sideways, and then pull the chest piece out. And I mean, look, they actually spot where you could probably end up getting a Decepticon symbol from Replo Labels to put either here or on the actual chest piece. Probably one of those ones where it's already slit in half, one on one side, one on the other. Or you can probably just cut them in half when you get them. Okay, and these new pieces right here. There is a tab which goes into the port on these guns, which these just slip over the top, and then you push them down, and as you can see, there is a slot right here which makes you think that they're supposed to go down further. And weird enough, the picture in the instructions actually make it look like it does sit down further. Well, they don't, because I mean, you can see right there that yeah, it doesn't go down any further. So then we get this other one on here, like that. Make sure that sits right. And then I'll at least get these brawl in here, in which, for some reason, my brawl doesn't really want to go in the leg anymore. Oh, see, and there goes that one freaking hinge. Okay. And then get Swindle on. And this is where I am going to have to stop and say thanks for watching, and I will see you in part 2, where I will finish this off and do some of the alt mode transformations. Thanks for watching.